Hello, everybody. I just wanted to show you this trade setup really quickly. This is our regular trading hours. We came up, we filled the gap, and we came back down. When we opened, came down, took out pre-market lows, and then we put up a little breaker situation here where this is our first fair value gap of that breaker. When we pulled back after taking settlement, we respected that fair value gap. And then we went up, took out that high, and came back down. This is the first presentation fair value gap, the very first fair value gap of the day. Came back down, we respected it, so I went ahead and took a long on the micros, just three. I've been trading three micros today, just trying to regain my confidence after getting my butt handed to me. Now, this may be all we want on this deal, so I'm going to be watching close here. But my hope is that we can come to these relative equal highs on the 4-hour chart. I'll show you that. If we can get up there, I'll have me a max profit day trading three micros at a time. And I did catch a move up in Asia last night when we fell out of bed from the tariff news. I went ahead and took a long there with just two micros and did pretty well on that. So I am watching this right here. Well, it's not relative equal. I thought it was equal high. Yes, it is. I'm in regular trading hours. So there we are. We came up here yesterday and poked it multiple times and just could not break that level. Settlement from the previous day was at 59, and that's where I was expecting it to go the whole time. And here I am expecting it again. But maybe I shouldn't expect it because we did take this high just now. And this does look like a run on liquidity as well. So I am going to take off the majority of my risk here. I am having a pretty decent day. This is all gravy at this point. I mean, $800 day ain't bad. So I'm thinking if we pull back, we could pull back to 80. Let me look at the fair value gaps here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 of them before we get up here, and we're respecting this one so far. The first one is right at the opening range high, and that's at 69.50. And we could come back to that. And this is the breaker. From this push down, this is the breaker right here. I got in prior to the breaker. But coming back down to that breaker before going up, that's a possibility. I wouldn't want to see it at all. But that is a possibility. But I just wanted to show you the setup. I'm not necessarily interested in running a live today, but rather than recording it and then posting it that way, I was just going to do it as a live real quick, and we can watch it play out. It is my lunchtime, and I do have eggs on the stove, but let's just make it a big screen here, and this is where we're trying to get to. I do have, since we are trying to push a little higher here, I'm going to go ahead and say I think we need to, this is the opening range high at 68 quarter. I think we need to stay below that to stay in the trade. But at the same time, I kind of want to lock in my profit because this is a really nice profit. This is $100 per micro here. And I'm kind of always in the mind, if you see a $100 bill on one micro, you better take that. So what my exit strategy is if we create a breaker here and validate it, that's definitely let's get out. Let's get out. But for right now, I just want to keep my stop trail far enough where I don't lose everything on the trade, but also hopefully can stay in the trade. Because those equal highs they just look right. I mean, why wouldn't we go there? We may not want it. We may not want it. see what we got here. Just below opening range highs at 68.75. We're taking these things out pretty rapidly. I'm going to pull it just a little bit further down. I'm going to put it below the breaker top, because we could come down to that breaker top. But if we can do that, I mean, that's going to be a max profit day. Now, locking in this money wouldn't be a bad idea either, though. This is the breaker right here. Here's our first fair value gap after the breaker. Right here. I do like that we wicked into it right there and stopped, but that doesn't mean we're done going down. This week in particular has been returning all the way to the breaker. We may leave those highs for next week. Maybe I should just be happy with what I got. We didn't really put up a breaker here. Our breaker is way down here. Going back to 80 from round number, very common. I'm not really alarmed about it, but I'd a whole lot rather have $300 than $200. And I'd a whole lot rather have $300 than $100. And right now, if I get stopped out where I am, it's $100. If a person did want to enter in this thing, that touch would be a good spot to enter. I mean, it wouldn't be crazy right now to enter along, but if we can invert this, that would be a better situation. And that, if that low that it just poked remains the low, that'd be good too. There's the opening range high. Oh, I actually have this marked incorrectly. The first fair value gap after the breaker is really right here, where these two wicks went into it. Right there. Let that be all the downside you want. If this finishes green, it might very well be. We can respect the halfway point of this candle. That would be real nice too. Respect that halfway point and invert that bad guy. It's quite possible we could just stay in the day range because we did take out the high of the day right here. Right there, we took it out. So just coming back down and going back through the opening range or ranging in between these two things for the rest of the day, highly, highly likely we don't have to offer any higher. The work's been done. If this candle body closes below here, I'm probably going to take this one off. It looks like it's going to. Yeah, we don't need it making a new low there. This will be my last trade if it doesn't work out. Or if I get stopped out there. This is pretty good sized candles, 10, 15 points a piece. It's nothing to sneeze at. 12.5 points. That's a pretty sweet little range right there. And we did not make a new low. I'm encouraged by that. Not going to be adding any here or anything like that, but I am encouraged by the fact that we did not make a new low and that we had an immediate rebalance. So yeah, this one has potential. It has potential. This is my fourth trade of the day. I did have one loser that I killed it. Lost $50. See, I did one Asia. One on the way up this morning. One more on the way down. I got involved right here at 966 for a push to first presentation fair value gap. That's all I wanted. And I got that one. And then when we respected this, I got long right here. So still looking good on that. I like the wicks going up here. When we push down, then we push back up. But we still could offer lower. I see. I mean, it could go into this here for sure, and still be a valid upside. It can go all the way to the breaker. I'm liking that. We can go invert that little blue box up top. This blue box should be orange. I'm going to change the color on it because this is a bearish. If we can invert this, I would encourage anybody that isn't already in a long to enter. If I invert it, I mean go above it and then maybe come back down and touch it, possibly even right in the center of it, like about right there, like that, and then go long from there. I would highly recommend for a push to relative equal highs on that 4-hour chart. Come on, we don't need to do any of this. Keep ripping. I don't like that we're trading back down below that bearish. Yeah, I don't like this. I think we might push lower. That was a 20-point rip up and right back down. I'm taking it off. I'm just going to book my profits and call it good. Thank y'all for watching. Let's see how we did for the day. $1,000 day on 3 micros at a time. Took 5 trades. We're in straight steal money mode now. Will we push up there? Possibly, but I'm not betting on it.